police officer. Fuck him. Everybody put your hands together for a guy I've had sex with a bunch of times, Josh Levesque. Thank you. Thank you. No, please. No. All right. Fucking Halloween, huh? Costume comedy. This is awesome because if I suck, I'll just change my name and none of you will recognize me next week. So that's good. I was thinking the other day, and I can't be the only person that's ever thought this, but I was thinking, you wonder if Willy Wonka fucked the Oompa Loompas? Like, because a man's got needs. He was a creepy dude, and he had his own, like, weird way of doing shit, but I'm pretty sure he still needed to have sex every once in a while. I don't think he fucked the Oompa Loompas, though. I don't. Because we don't even know if they actually had sex with each other. They weren't even, like, a human species. Like, they might have come from eggs, or, like, sprouted from a tree or something. We didn't really confirm that. But, I think if you fucked an Oompa Loompa, he would probably sing, like, a really weird song while you were doing it. And that would totally put you out of the mood anyway. I'm not going to sing the song, because I was thinking, like, Oompa Loompa Durkity-dum, I'm going to work that dick till you come. And then that would be, like, really awkward, right? You'd be like, I can't do this anymore, Oompa. So, yeah, that'd put me off. But I think Willy Wonka probably fucked hookers. Because then you could just kill him, and no one would find out his secrets at the other candy factory. Because he can't bring people in that he's gonna let back out, and he never left the fucking place. So he would just go, like, get a hooker, bring her back, do his thing, which is probably something really fucked up with ingredients, and then just, like, strangle her with a nerd's rope, and stow the body behind one of those doors he didn't want anyone going behind. Or there's even, like, an incinerator that they put the eggs, like the bad eggs in. So he's set. So he probably did that. I'm going to assume that joke's hilarious, and there's only 3 people here, so that's why there's no laughter. So it did pretty well. I have a new job that is trying to make me like football. I can't for the life of me get interested in football. I'm trying so fucking hard, it's not happening. But they have a jersey day once a month where you get to wear a football jersey, and that's the only time where I don't have to wear a nice button-up shirt. So I have to go buy a football jersey so that I can take advantage of the one casual day out of the month that I get to not dress like a complete jackass. So I was trying to figure out what jersey I wanted to get, because I don't know what team I like. And I kept going around the different football teams, and I kept going back to the Oakland Raiders. Because I always get one guy who's like, ah, fuck. Denver. Hey. Yeah, so I'm from Colorado, so I got a lot of shit when I lived there. But the reason I go back from the Raiders is I was born in California. Like, I grew up in Colorado, but I was born in Southern California. I went to a Raiders game when I was a kid with my dad. That's all I remember. So I was like, I guess I'll be a Raiders fan. And I went to go buy a Raiders jersey, and jerseys are fucking expensive. So I was like, what the fuck am I going to do about this Raiders jersey? And I was like, oh, I'll just steal it. Because I'm a Raiders fan. And you can't really be a Raiders fan unless you have, like, a couple of felonies on your record anyway. So I'll just steal the jersey, and everything will be fine. They tried to intercept me at the door, but I don't play for the Raiders, so I made it out okay. I didn't fumble the jersey, it was good. Al Davis died recently, that was kind of a bummer if you're a real Raiders fan. I'm not, but it was still depressing when people died, right? But yeah, Al Davis died, and I wanted so bad for the Westboro Baptist Church to picket his funeral. These are the people that say, like, God hates fags, and they picket all the celebrity funerals, and they picket all the military funerals. And I don't wish death upon anyone, but I think if every member of that church was gang raped into a coma by a family of bears, the world would be a brighter place tomorrow. But I wanted them to picket Al Davis's funeral, because then the Raider Nation would do exactly what we would expect them to do. And that would be awesome. Like, then we'd probably just wipe them out. The Raider fans throw rocks and beer bottles at Broncos cheerleaders. I don't think they would give a shit about some fucked up church saying God hates fags at their owner's funeral. They would probably destroy those people. That would have been great to see. They could have fucking pay-per-view televised that shit. I'd have watched. I support gays and their right to marry. I'm excited that New York legalized gay marriage. Is everyone else excited about that? Both of you? No? Okay. Thank you. Yes. I don't know why people have such a problem with it. I care more about like the clothes you wear or the car you drive than the person you marry. That's how I go. Because if my neighbor came up to me and said, "Hey Josh, my name is Aaron and I hate vagina," I'd say that's fucking awesome. There's more for me. Like, way to go. They'd be like, "Yeah, and this is Tony, and he also hates vagina." I'd say, fucking double bonus. This is a great night for me. I'm so glad I met you people. And he's like, "Yeah, we love each other, and we want to get married." And I'd say, "Oh, does one of you need a green card or insurance?" And he'd say, "No, we don't want to get married for the same reason straight people get married. We want to get married because we're genuinely in love, and we want to spend the rest of our lives together, and we think we should be entitled to those benefits." And I'd say, "Yes, that's absolutely right. I completely support you in that, and you should be able to get married. You do that, Aaron." But then if he said, "I also want to put this exhaust pipe on my Mitsubishi Eclipse," I'd be, "Don't be a faggot and ruin the sanctity of this apartment complex. Because I gotta sleep in tomorrow, and you're gonna start that fucking thing. Because you can't decide who you're attracted to, but driving an obnoxious import vehicle that irritates the living shit out of everyone around you, that's a choice." That's a choice that people make. Politics are in the news because people like that's my segue. I'm like, "Oh, next joke's about politics." No, well, there's a lot of people running for the Republican chair, and there's a different one in the lead every day. And most of them hate gays. I think they all hate gays. They're Republicans, they're supposed to, right? And so there's your segue, gay marriage and now Republicans. I have a problem with Rick Perry mainly, which is nice because he's crashing and burning pretty hard. I guess a video leaked of him today at like some rally and he was drunk, so I didn't even have time to write about any of that. But this is a guy who put together an entire prayer circle at like an arena. He got thousands of people to come together as governor, thinking that if they all prayed together, the signal would be stronger and they could save the economy. And I'm thinking, as governor, it's your job to do like paperwork and meetings and conferences, not fucking pray. Like, that's a big step backwards for the separation of church and state. But I wouldn't accept that from any job, especially a politician. But if I went to go pick up my car at the mechanic, and he said, "Oh yeah, the pistons were a little shaky and the radiator's making some noise, so I prayed really hard for it for a good hour. And if you continue to pray for this car for the next year or so and accept Jesus as your Lord and Savior, I think it'll run. I think it'll continue to run. You should be good." I'd be like, "No, you need to grab a fucking wrench and do your job as a mechanic and fix my car. Thanks." It's like, "Oh, thank you for flying Blessed Airlines. We're able to give you a deal because we don't employ air traffic controllers. We merely ask our pilots to pray for direction in the air. We've only had 5,200 fatalities this year. I'd say we're doing okay." I wouldn't fly that airline. I have to check my notes again. Give me a second. Actually, I got nothing else. Kim Kardashian got divorced today. You guys heard about that, right?
Did you really?
You guys didn't hear about this? Dude, where do you live? Like, you're next to like 6 TVs. You haven't heard about it yet? Actually, no. I gotta give you. Okay, props for that. Fucking sweet. Let's clap for that right now. Good job. Also, you don't follow Kim Kardashian's life closely enough to have heard about it yet. So props for that too. Good job. That is awesome. I heard about it because I'm on Twitter and I'm addicted. Hey, follow me. I'm the funny Josh. Yeah. Do it. I got a smartphone too. I'm gonna follow you back. Pound, probably. No, she got divorced today. It's actually the first time I've had a beer in quite some time. We had a really bad weekend where we got really wasted, like a couple months back, and we were like, we're not gonna drink again for a while. And then, well, no, we had fun, but I was like, it was the thing where you have your friends in town, and they're like, oh, can you show us the strip? Like it's nothing, like we love partying there. And I'm like, fine, you know, we'll show you the strip, and we're gonna hit it hard. We're gonna act like we're fucking tourists too, and we're gonna go to the strip, and we're gonna get wasted, and we're gonna party. And it was bad. It ended so badly. We had a fun time, but the next morning I had to be up at like 5. It was terrible. So we decided not to drink for a while. So we've actually been sober longer than Kim Kardashian's been married, we discovered in the car. Because we did that before she got married. But yeah, 72 days, filed for divorce. I got really nothing else to say. They made $18 million off the wedding. You guys heard about that, right? It was sponsored. So they made $18 million off of the wedding through sponsorship. And if you know the Kardashian mom, you know that she was probably like, we can't let this be a one-time thing. Like, we made like $18 million. And so they're probably planning, like, I'm guessing it's going to be like the Simpsons Halloween episode every year. Like, there's going to be a Kardashian wedding the same time every year. And they'll fucking work it up. It'll be a 2-part thing every time. They'll, like 5 years in, when people start to lose interest, they'll let us vote on the groom, like American Idol style. They'll do some stupid shit. I don't know. I'm going to bring your host back up, but thank you guys for being such a great audience, even though there's only like a dozen of you. I actually had a really great time. Give it up for Tyler Jolly. My name is Josh Levesque. Thank you.